Hey, what's up guys? In this video we're going to be talking about the legality of radar detectors, and we're going to be focusing specifically on the United States and on Canada. We're going to be talking about where they're legal, where they're illegal, what the penalties are, all your different options, etc. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. In the United States, radar detectors are legal in almost the entire country. They're legal in 49 out of 50 states. The only places where radar detectors are illegal are the entire state of Virginia, in Washington, D.C., as well as on military bases anywhere in the country. Additionally, in all passenger cars they're legal. However, in any commercial vehicle over 10,000 pounds or any vehicle at all over 18,000 pounds, radar detectors are illegal. So for most of the people in the entire country driving a passenger car, they're legal almost in the entire country. In Canada, they're actually mostly illegal. There's only 3 provinces where radar detectors are actually legal: British Columbia, Alberta, and Saskatchewan. All the other provinces in Canada, radar detectors are illegal. So, okay, cool. We've got that out of the way. Now, how does all this work? Well, police officers in parts of the country where radar detectors are illegal, they use what's called radar detectors. These guys are designed, radar detectors are designed to detect radar, but they also do actually leak some energy back out, which radar detectors can pick up on. The original kind of old school radar detector was the VG2. Since then there's been some newer generations of radar detectors called the Spectra. There's different generations of the Spectra 1, 2, 3, 4, and the current version of the Spectra is the Spectra Elite. These newer Spectras are actually able to detect a lot of the radar detectors that the VG2 can no longer detect. The VG2 was actually pretty easy to work around to become undetectable too, but the Spectra is actually much harder to do that with. Currently there's only a few radar detectors which are completely undetectable to all radar detectors, including the newest Spectra. These detectors are the Escort Redline, the Beltronics Magnum, the predecessor to the Magnum, which was the STi Driver. In terms of windshield mount detectors, that's it. Redline, Magnum, and Driver. When it comes to your remote mount detectors, unlike windshield mount detectors, which are designed to be suction cupped to your windshield, remote mount detectors are designed to be custom installed in your grille. So you have nothing visible on your dash, inside your car, in your cabin, right? Nothing on your windshield. They're remotely installed, so they're less visible to the human eye, of course, so they're more stealthy that way. Plus, if you get one that's undetectable by radar detectors, well, you've got now a completely stealthy radar detector. Which radar detectors that are custom mount are completely immune to radar detectors? Well, you've got the currently your top ones. You've got the Stinger VIP from Escort and Beltronics. You've got the same detectors that, you know, the Redline and the Magnum. You've got the remote versions of those detectors. So you're looking at the Beltronics STi-R Plus, the original old school Beltronics STi-R, as well as the Escort 9500 CI. These detectors are completely immune from detection by all radar detectors. Additionally, Radenso is going to be coming out in the future with an updated version of their HD Plus, which is going to be also immune to radar detectors. So those are pretty much your options. You've got the Stinger VIP at Escort and Beltronics, and in the future, the Radenso. Other than that, all detectors are going to be detectable by radar detectors. So if you're looking for a detector that's completely undetectable, whether it's a windshield mount one or a custom installed remote mount, those are your options. I'll put the options as you can see here on screen. I'll also put them down in the video description so you can check them out for more information. So if you're driving in an area where detectors are illegal, those are popular options because they are completely undetectable. Now, let's say you do get caught. What are the penalties? Well, in Virginia, they actually used to confiscate radar detectors and just take them away, and I think you could like go in and get them back, but almost nobody did, you know. Currently, they no longer confiscate radar detectors in Virginia. They do still use radar detectors out there. However, if you get caught, last I heard it was like a $30 ticket, and with court costs, I think it comes out to like 60-something bucks, so not a big deal, no points in your license and nothing like that, you know. In other parts of the world, in other countries, like over in Europe, you're talking thousands of pounds, like dollars, right? Thousands of pounds of penalties, your detector being confiscated, your car potentially being impounded. Like, they're serious about, you know, no radar detectors. But here in the States, it's mostly legal, and even in the places where it's illegal, the laws are actually pretty lax. So that's the state with the current laws. So let's also kind of bonus, let's talk about radar jammers. Radar detectors are designed to give you warning ahead of time before you're being clocked so that you can slow down, and then once your speed pops up on the radar gun, you're doing the speed limit. Hey, good to go, right? Radar jammers, on the other hand, are actually designed to actively prevent a radar gun from being able to display your speed. So let's talk about radar jammers. Radar jammers are highly illegal, as in like massive financial penalties and prison. So like nobody does that. Right? Radar jamming, highly illegal and actually quite challenging to do. In the past, there were actually some radar jammers on the market. You had like the Phantom and the Scorpion. They kind of worked, especially against some of the older radar guns, but they typically fell out of tune. So over time, they would actually stop working. So they weren't very effective in practice. There were some other ones in Europe, like the Blue Raider, which kind of worked against some K-band guns. Also had some issues with some of the newest K-band or KA-band guns. So not really all that effective in practice. You've got the Rocky Mountain radar guns, which advertise scrambling police radar. Those don't work. At point blank, they actually do transmit something that can make fake speeds show up on a radar gun at point blank against a stationary target, but against a moving vehicle, they do absolutely nothing. Nothing at all. It's a scam. It's a waste of money. So don't bother with Rocky Mountain radar stuff. Police scrambling, it's a lie. And when it comes to radar jamming, anything that actually would work properly, highly illegal, so nobody bothers selling it because of the laws. And so you won't find them, they don't work very well. It's very hard to do radar jamming and the penalties are like astronomically crazy, so no radar jamming. When it comes to radar, it's basically radar detection. However, when it comes to laser you actually can jam. So for laser, I'm going to go ahead and do another video talking about the legalities of laser when it comes to laser detection and laser jamming, because it's actually quite different than radar detectors. So go ahead and click right here to watch the video on the legalities of working with laser jammers, or link down in the video description as well. So awesome. See you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.